What's going on, credit snipers? This is your boy Carlos Estrada Vega with the Credit Assassins channel. Guys, I'm excited that you guys are here today. And the reason being is I want to keep talking to you about business credit. This is a topic that keeps coming back and people want to know more about. So you know what? Let me start dissecting little things here and there and putting it out to you guys so you guys can benefit from this. Now, at the same time, if any of you has any other hacks that could help us out as a community, something that I may not know, hey guys, bring it over here. I'm not claiming to know everything, but I'm claiming to actually do the research for you and be able to bring you the information that I find hot off the press. And as we learn, look, I mean, I've been doing this for years, but there's always new things, new ways to actually do business, a faster way, not cutting corners, but faster way to do the right thing for your business. And in this case, let's talk about how to build your business credit the right way. You need to set up the foundation, especially if you want to become you want to be able to have fundability. You want to be able to be lent on as a business, a small business, and start creating what we call the corporate credit. And what corporate credit is the ability for your business to be lent on just by itself, by their own credit score, and not have you as a PG. And again, a PG is a personal guarantor. Now guys, before I continue, once again, thank you and welcome to my channel. I appreciate that you guys are here today. I would like for you guys, this is your first time, make sure you subscribe, make sure that you click on the bell icon, click on all, so like that you'll be notified every time that I post a new content. And guys, that is every single day. Now at the same time, allow me and help me by giving me the thumbs up. That's going to help me out with the algorithm, and YouTube is going to help me out to bring this value of this content to many more people. I want to help you just the same way that I want to help you. I want to help others. So allow me and help me out by doing so, and tell YouTube, hey, this is good content that everybody else should know. All right, guys, so when we're talking about business credit, so the main thing everybody talks about is Paydex. So yes, your Paydex is your credit score that is issued by Dun & Bradstreet. So Dun & Bradstreet is the biggest bureau, the bigger bureau out of all three for your credit or for your small business. Now you have the small business Experian, you have the small business Equifax, and then you have the Dun & Brad. There's no TransUnion in your business, in your small business. That's only in your personal side. Now the goal here is for you to have an 80 score or higher. This is when a lot of the companies or the creditors will start looking at you in a serious way and start being lendable on. Okay, got it? So now, the Experian also has what we call the telescore, which is also another credit score model. And here you should also have an 80 score or above. So let's talk about credibility and fundability. Now, one of the main things, if you ever been denied for credit, is it's one of the two reasons. Either your business is too new, or your business is not strong enough to stand alone and be lent upon without you being the PG. Now, the goal here and what I want to do today is help you to create a strong business profile. Now, this is going to allow you to actually be able to present your resume, because at the end of the day, your credit bureau, your credit score and your credit report is the resume that you present the creditor. It's just like bringing your resume to an employer and saying, look, this is who I am, please employ me, right? In a nutshell, same thing. This is who I am. This is the type of business that I have. And even though that my business is new, because you know what, if you hear it's because your business is new, you've been in business for a couple of months, or you haven't set up your business entity or your business foundation the right way. So let's set it up the right way, and let's make sure we present it to them. Look, we have taken the right steps in order for you to help me out, because I want to move forward, because at the end of the day, this is what we all want to do, right? We want to grow our business. We want to make sure we scale up and be able to get to the next level, because we have the entrepreneurship, the entrepreneur mind. And I want to make sure that you actually benefit from that, from getting out of the shell of the rat race that everybody else has from 9 to 5. you know what? Once I left that 9 to 5 mindset, guys, this is when wealth and generation wealth started to being built up on my family. So I congratulate each one of you because I know this is where we at, and I know that's what you want to do. But guys, we need to set this the first time, because once you actually have the right foundation for your business credit, you don't have to depend on your personal credit. The time that of you using your personal credit to fund your business is over. You need to start doing your business credit. You know what? Help yourself out with your business credits also as well, because it's going to be a lot of you are going to be using this business from home. So why not write that off as well? Portion of that. But again, once again, guys, I want to make sure that you guys know I'm not an attorney or CPA. So everything that I'm telling you is for educational purposes only. But I still advise you to go ahead and consult with your attorney in your state or your CPA, so that they can tell you what's the law for the state that you are in. Guys, so I'm going to give you a couple of nutshells over here. One of the main things that I want you to do is, in order to start setting up this foundation, once you set up your entity, you have your entity to the state, you set up your EIN, you have a bank account, and you have your DUNS number. Remember, DUNS number, it is a free service. DUNS gives you also a service for credit builder, but honestly it's not really necessary. Well, I advise you to, once you start setting up or you want to start checking your score, go to nav.com. This is going to give you not only your business scores, your Paydex and your telescore, but at the same time it will monitor your personal credit, which I believe right now is only TransUnion and Equifax. Doesn't give you an Experian. But guys, it's about $39 if I'm correct. I have it, but you know what? I have it. And one of the main things too is I have it in auto pay. So that's why I don't remember. And this is something that you should do with all your bills. Getting out of subject is set every bill in auto pay so that you are never late. You never have a late payment on your personal or your business, because that can affect you a lot. So again, that's what I know. I think it's $32, $39, so don't quote me on that. But the good thing with that is that not only you are able to track your business or your Paydex credit score, but at the same time, NAV account reports as a Tradeline for your business. So killing two birds with one stone. So guys, one of the main things is what I want you to do is go to your state, to your Secretary of the State's website, and check your business. So you actually funded or you created your entity, S Corp, C Corp, LLC, whatever it is, not a DBA or a sole proprietorship. That's not what I'm talking about. We're talking about a business. Sole proprietorship is just like you being yourself, but DBA is just doing business as, but you know what? You're still being the business. So for example, I have my umbrella business and we're doing DBAs for different type of companies. We have a couple different DBAs that we are doing, but anytime that we are requesting credit or actually going to business, is we going under one EIN in one company. So keep that in mind. So the goal here is, go ahead and review, search your own business, Google it, search your own business, find out if you are in good standing. If you pay your certificate for that year, everything matches from address to phone number. That's one of the main things that I advise you to do. Make sure that your information is correct. Another thing that you got to keep in mind is sometimes this information, one letter, one ink, one missing LLC, can affect your fundability, because the creditor may not see as the information don't match, and that will completely cancel out the underwriting criteria for that lending for the business. Now, another things you need to do is make sure you go to the Dun & Bradstreet website and get a Dun & Brad's number. It is free, guys. It is something that is needed. Even companies from outside by the way, Dun & Bradstreet is used worldwide. This is not something that is only used in the United States. Not only that, any company that wants to do business in the United States from abroad also needs a Dun & Brad. So guys, it is something that will identify you, and it's the biggest bureau when it comes down to a small business. All right, guys, so let's talk about credibility, your credibility of your business. So when we're talking about your credibility is you need to set up your business. Like we said, it's got to be an S Corp, C Corp, LLC, no sole proprietorship or DBAs. You need to have an EIN. Go to the irs.gov website. It is free, guys. Just get it. It's just like your social security number, but this one identifies your business. Create a bank account. Once you have all these items, your items of incorporation and your EIN, that's what you need in order to set up a bank account. Go ahead and create a bank account, business bank account. My choice here, it will be Navy Federal. I'm always talking about the Navy Federal because I swear by it, it's been one of the best credit unions, bar none, in the United States. So do it. But even though, go to Chase, Bank of America, whichever you want, make sure you have one. Make sure the information do match. And not only that, remember, you need to have your DUNS number for this too. So those 4 items right there are necessary to create a credibility for your business. All right, guys, so now when we talk about fundability, once you have those items, you're gonna go into a bank or a creditor to actually give you funds, right? That's what you want. You want to be lent on. So one of the things that they're gonna be checking is on your business address, your business phone number, your business website, your email, and guys, something that nowadays they are looking at is your social media profile. So make sure that you have a social media profile for your business because it is essential. You know what? Everybody's everywhere. This is where a lot of people do market on, and that's where a lot of underwriters go to find out who you really are. And they Google you. So make sure before somebody else does it, Google yourself. Google your business. What does Google says? And if Google doesn't say anything, then go to Google and register your business. Why is that? Because that's gonna give you a presence that now you are doing business as whatever, as 123 Main Street Corporation, because this is who you are, and that's what you're doing business in 123 Main Street in New York. Let's just put it that way. I'm from New York, so I'm gonna go with New York. So, but what I'm saying is, yeah, register yourself, make sure that you are registered in Google, but at the same time, go to 411 and register. So just in case anybody needs to call 411, and I need the number for 123 Main Street Corporation because I want to go ahead and get my candies. Whatever the case is, I'm just throwing things out there. Make sure that you are Googleable because your lender will do it. All right, so guys, lastly, once we do all of this, one of the main things you need to keep in mind is once you actually, in order to be lent on, you need to have a good Paydex score like we talked about. 80 above is perfect because that's where they're gonna start taking you serious when it comes to Paydex and your score. And how do you do this? Well, I usually have all the videos, but I'm gonna give you the snapshot and I'm gonna give you a cheat sheet on what are those and the ones that I recommend. So I usually tell you get 5 net 30s. 5 net 30s. And there are thousands of net 30s out there. But you need to get net 30s that report to all 3 credit bureaus, meaning your small business Experian, small business Equifax, and your Dun & Brad. Why is that? Because that's the only way that you're gonna be able to actually create that Paydex score that is required. So you get to have some credibility. Credibility and fundability. Remember, those 2 things go together. So I'm gonna give you an advice when it comes down to those. Remember, you gotta get those 5 net 30s, and once those 5 net 30s are reporting to your Dun & Brad's, usually gotta wait between 30 to 60 days. Then my advice to you is get 2 gas cars. Why is that? Because that's gonna create more ongoing credit, which is the next step for you to then stop creating or getting credit cards and loans for the business. And if you also want to start getting vehicle fleets for your own business. So remember, your business can't buy your next vehicle. So let's do this right, set up the foundation the right way so that you are able to do so. So remember, get the 5 net 30s, get the 2 gas car. And I'll advise you to do is Shell. Shell's a gas car. And also VP gas station. Now VP gas station is a MasterCard. What that means is you could use the MasterCard to buy other things. So it's not only a gas card. So now right there you have a little hack. that you already started. You stepped out from the net 30s, and some of them are net 30s, could be net 60s and net 90s, but usually net 30s you're gonna find very few that are very net 60s and net 90s. And then you get your 2 gas cards, and that's when you're gonna start graduating to getting some business credit cards, business loans, business credit lines, and vehicles. All right, guys, so now I'm gonna give you the cheat sheet. I'm gonna give you 10 net 30s that I advise you to get, because they are tier 1 type of net 30s. They'll help you out, and they'll report to all 3 credit bureaus. Now, something, as I'm making this video, I'm giving you all this information, but what I advise you to do is, as these net 30 companies are one of the best ones, also when you call them, just confirm with them, hey, what is your requirement right now for you to give me a net 30? And also, when will you report to my business credit bureau? So make sure that you know that information. Communication is paramount when it comes down to your business, guys. So figure out, ask the questions. You know what? Don't make believe that, or don't think that you know everything, because we don't. All these companies, just like when you go to your favorite store, you know that you buy all your clothes from there, but every once in a while they have clearance, they have some discounts, they have things that they updated or they changing the prices. Same thing with this net 30s. Always communicate with them, and when you do it on the monthly basis, because that's what you're gonna do, you're gonna have an ongoing relationship with them. Make sure that you communicate that with them. This takes you just a couple more minutes just to ask the questions, but be open, find out. Hey, just like you don't know anything, you're trying to help your business, you're trying to make sure that you get that information. Just find out what are the criteria for them to report, and when will they report to the business bureau, to the credit business bureau. So, without any order, I'm just gonna give you the 10 that I'll advise you to do or to get, and just choose between 4 and 5. If you want to choose more than that, it's not really necessary. 5 should be the max. Those are the ones that's gonna set up the ground or the foundation for starting creating your fundability for your business, and you can go from there. So without any order, I'm talking about NAV. So NAV is the first one that you actually gonna be getting your credit bureau or your credit score from, but they're also gonna report as a Tradeline. You're gonna have Crown Office Supplies. Crown Office Supplies is just what it sounds, just like a Staples. Crown Office Supplies, even though if you have a business that don't need office supplies, guys, just get it. Donate it somewhere, take it to your church, save it for a rainy day. If you have kids, give it to them. Now, the CEO Creative, they have, it's also like websites and some of the stuff that will help out your business, but it's very good to have. They even report up to a $10,000 on credit line. So by all means, use it. They have Wise Business Plans, guys. Wise Business Plans. A lot of business are required to have a business plan to be lent on, especially if you go for an SBA loan. This could be a site that can help you out set up that business plan that you need. Because I understand, like if you're on top of business, real estate, like that's really no business plan unless you really want to put one together. Real estate is real estate, and again, so there's some of the business out there too. But if you have like a more complex type of business, I understand. Yes, you need to set up a business plan, and if you have no idea on how to, this could be a website that you could go to. Not only you get a trade line, but at the same time you get help setting up your business plan. Shirtsy 8, you could create shirts, promotional items, and so on. Creative Analytics, that's another one that could help you out with your marketing, your website, so marketing tools. So I mean, check it out. It's a good website to actually give you some ideas, some things that you can do. You don't have to use it. You can use somebody else, but that's another way to create a net 30 that can help you out with fundability. Quill, Uline, Ranger. Quill, Uline, they mainly have, and I find myself, I mean, Quill is very, very nice. They're like almost like a Walmart, like a Costco or BJ's, and there's very cheap items too, so that you can use from anything from clothing to kitchen items, household items, you name it, and office supplies too. Now, Uline is mainly a warehouse type of thing. Some item supplies that you could use for cleaning at home, here and there. So I mean, just buy something. Just make sure it's something that you can use from home, or anything else. I mean, if you're looking to donate some stuff, this is what you actually will be able to get, because not only you're helping yourself, but you're helping others too. Granger is just, machines, supplies. There's really nothing that I was able to buy from there, but I ended up buying some gardening items, some locks to go to the gym and so on. But I bought something in order to create a net 30 to Granger. They actually gave me, I think it was a $2,500 credit line, and I was able to use it in that report into my Dun & Brad, my Paydex score. And Staples, office supplies, guys. So these are the 10 net 30 that I advise you to get. You could always research more, and if you find any other ones, hey, please put it in the comments. Help us out. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you find any other ways in which we can improve as a community, can improve our business credit. And there's always new tricks and tools that can help us out. And if you know one of them, please share with us. Guys, I appreciate that you guys were here today. Once again, my name is Carlos Estrada Vega, and I am with the Credit Assassins. And this was your first time on our channel, make sure that you subscribe. Click on that bell icon, click on all, so that you be notified every time that we post a new content. Guys, overall, I appreciate it. Thank you for being here today. Give me the thumbs up. That's going to help me out to actually bring this value, this content to many more. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next video.